All right, everybody. We have some breaking news from around the NFL. We kind of thought this might be coming with the way that the Colts have been performing this year, and kind of just this out of nowhere, just like really rapid decline of the offensive line. The quarterback play has been bad. The running game has been bad. Really, the Colts have just been kind of bad the last couple of seasons. They can't seem to have find a quarterback. They can't seem to have found any identity since losing Andrew Luck. And after a very bad game against the Patriots, in which the Colts managed 121 yards, they were sacked 9 times. They gave up a punt block. They were pick sixed. Basically, they were embarrassed. They only got 120 yards against the Patriots because at the end of the game, the Patriots let them get like a garbage time 40 yards. So, I mean, in all honesty, they got like 80 yards of offense. So you really can't survive as a head coach when you're getting like 80 yards a game. The offense is dead. The defense is all right, but it's like, that might have just been because the Patriots aren't that good at offense this year. But Frank Reich has been fired despite a pretty good head coaching record of 40-33. It just seems like it just wasn't working. It was just bad this year. Like they had to do something to get things right. I'm not really sure. It's November 7th, and Matt Rule and Frank Reich have been fired. There's not really too much else on the Frank Reich decision to be let go. It's really just he's been fired. Basically, what happened, I think the Patriots did everything. Yeah, scoring 29 points total across 3 games while making quarterback change. Now Frank Reich is out midway through 5th season. Hey, our friend Max from the channel. Start Matt Ryan again. Seems like Frank wasn't Reich for the job. Offensive genius, by the way. Yeah, people are kind of clowning on the guy. McDaniels next, please. Don't waste it. Yeah, it's basically people are just saying, I wonder who the next coach to be fired is. So yeah, this is kind of big breaking immediate news. We're not really sure who the interim head coach is going to be at this point in time. You can imagine it's one of the coordinators will be taking over this job, and yeah, we're just it's all fresh breaking news. We're still trying to like exactly figure out what happened and who's going to be. A few weeks ago, owner Jim Irsay considered Frank Reich safe. Yeah, now they fired him. That loss to the Patriots was really bad for them. I'm telling you, that loss was brutal. They had to make a move. So yeah, there's no real indication of who the next head coach will be, even for the interim. I'm kind of trying to get like an idea, but you could imagine maybe one of the offensive or defensive coordinators, whoever might be like the most ready to take that job might go ahead and slide in there. But yeah, so that's kind of where we sit right now. Frank Reich, after a bad start to the year where we learned that they had scored 29 points over. Yeah, it was the 3 in a row, scoring 29 total points with, I think just 3 coming yesterday with 120 yards, being sacked 9 times. Things needed to change. It's pretty shocking that they did this in the middle of the season. This is usually the kind of move you would expect postseason, like after the season. But I guess the Colts just decided to stop the bleeding now. They didn't really like what he was up to, what his plans were, and now we're seeing the Colts going to be in the market for a new head coach. Yeah, he joins Matt Rule. So Matt Rule and Frank Reich have been fired this year. Frank Reich, the more one that was kind of like, it could happen, but man, and it did. So, that's pretty much it. Just a quick little video here to update you on the current happenings in the NFL. So Frank Reich out. Wondering if there's going to be any other coaches fired this season. We've already seen him and Matt Rule. We'll find out probably soon here who the interim coach is going to be. I'm surprised that hasn't come out yet. Usually we'd know, but Colts interim head coach. Let's see if that's out yet. With interim, but John Fox makes the most sense. Colts would have a new interim head coach so we're not really certain as to there's Gus Bradley as an interim head coach possibility. So there's a lot of people saying Gus Bradley. Yeah, a lot of people are saying he should have been fired. So they're thinking Gus Bradley is going to wind up being the new interim head coach. So yeah, I guess that's something to keep your eye on. It looks like it could be. There's John Fox. There's a lot of people saying that there's Bubba Ventrone. There's a couple names being thrown around. So Yeah, so that's something to keep your eye on. But again, that the number one piece of news is the Colts are firing Frank Reich after a 40-33 stint as the through about 5 seasons as the coach of the Indianapolis Colts. You know, midway through his 5th season, 3 straight losses, scoring only 29 points, offense dead in the water, getting bullied by the Patriots. I guess Jim Irsay and company decided it was time to move on. One has to wonder though, does this also spell the future end for one general manager of the Indianapolis Colts and Chris Ballard? So I guess we will wait and see what the future holds. But the Colts are officially probably done for the year. Frank Reich out. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Leave your like, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, blah, 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 blah. All that YouTube mumbo jumbo as we keep up with the NFL news. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.